Disaster this evening at a national airplane racing event in Reno, Nevada. Multiple people died and upwards of 50 were injured when a plane flown by a veteran 74-year-old stunt pilot banged into a nosedive and crashed into a spectator area. Eyewitnesses describe a scene of bloody chaos. Reno is one of the few places still to host airplane racing, with pilots flying in excess of 500 miles an hour. In a news coverage conference tonight, the event president said mechanical difficulties may have caused the crash. It all happened in a matter of minutes late this afternoon, local time, at the famous Reno Air Show, one of the few places in the country where plane races still take place. Something went tragically wrong. The crash left a sea of injured, many critically. The death toll is climbing.
See that? And he topped out and he did a belly up and did an inverted coming back down.
There appeared to be some problem with the aircraft that caused it to go out of control.
Jimmy Leeward, a well-known and respected racing pilot, was helming the P-51 Mustang that crashed into spectator seats. Leeward talked yesterday about how he thought he might win the races this week.
Right now, I think we've calculated out we're as fast as anybody in the field.
The outcome, of course, was much different. Ty Jacobson was about 100 yards from the crash and took this video. I spoke with him tonight via Skype. I asked him if he could tell what went wrong.
I was over in the pit area walking around to find some pilots that I knew from my hometown, and saw two planes that were in formation coming around turn 4, another plane that was just by itself trying to chase them, and then the fourth plane after that did what's called a mayday maneuver, and he pulled out of formation and pitched up very high, probably to 6,500 feet, and banked to the right and did a rolling maneuver and came back down and went into the crowd.
Jacobson knows all about tragedy and air shows.
I lost my dad in a plane crash in 1990. He went in at a similar angle of attack.
The scene on the ground was dire. Bodies strewn, people removing their shirts to stop the bleeding of others. Immediately after the crash, the local hospital was told to be prepared for 80 to 100 patients. The Reno Air Show is one of the few places in the country where planes race extremely low to the ground. Speeds can reach 500 miles an hour. As for the future of such shows,
I think it's a risk that you choose.
what about the spectators, I asked.
It's pretty difficult, yeah.
This year's show, which was supposed to go through the weekend, was officially canceled. Leeward's plane, a vintage World War II fighter, was named the Galloping Ghost. We're joined now by our aviation